Today we will be talking about thyroid disorder in children. Thyroid hormone is a very important hormone which is utilized for metabolism in the body. Due to some disturbance in the body, sometimes it can be increased or decreased. Most commonly the level is decreased, which is called hypothyroid. We will talk about it today. In this video, I will talk about the causes of hypothyroidism, types of hypothyroidism, the investigation needed if we suspect hypothyroidism, and the treatment. So kindly be with me till the end. My name is Dr. Vibha Dubey. I am a consultant pediatrician with more than 30 years of experience. Thyroid gland is a very small gland in front of our neck. Sometimes it stops or decreases producing thyroid hormone, which is very essential for metabolism of our body. Hypothyroidism is one of the most common preventable cause of mental retardation in the body. It is much more common in India compared to Western countries. It can be divided into two groups. Congenital means which is present at birth. Acquired means it appears later in life. Congenital hypothyroidism is present at birth and one should be alert about it. It is diagnosed by measuring TSH, that is thyroid stimulating hormone level in the blood at the age of 48 and 72 hours of life. Nowadays, in all the good hospitals, all the pediatricians follow this practice. In any case, it should be diagnosed early so that therapy is started at 2 weeks of age to prevent cognitive impairment. TSH is more important than T3 or T4. A second sample should be taken in preterm babies, low birth weight babies, babies with prolonged stay in ICU. The causes of congenital hypothyroidism is non-development of thyroid gland, deficiency of iodine in the diet of mother, hypothyroidism in mother, problems in hypothalamus and pituitary gland of brain. The most common cause of acquired hypothyroidism is antibody to thyroid gland. It can also occur due to irradiation of head and neck, due to some tumors or physical removal of thyroid gland. Intake of certain drugs can also lead to hypothyroidism. Now coming to symptoms of hypothyroidism. It is very important to screen all the babies at birth because mental retardation can only be prevented if therapy is started at 15 days of birth. If untreated, it can present as unusual increase in weight, coarse voice, coarse faces, increase in size of tongue, hands, protruded tongue, pot belly, constipation, mental retardation, sensory neural hearing loss, Pratt Fontanelli. Now coming to clinical feature in older children. Inattentive in school, weight gain, hair fall, dry and coarse skin, cracked voice, slow growth rate, decreased muscle tone, mood swings, heavy menstruation in females, cold intolerance, dull facial expression and slow heart rate. Now coming to investigation. As I already said, we will screen all the babies after birth at 72 hours of age. For TSH, thyroid function test, that is measuring of T3, T4 and TSH. Low T4 and high TSH is generally the result if there is hypothyroidism. Radioiodine uptake studies, it determines if the child is able to take iodine from the blood. Thyroid antibody test, ultrasound of thyroid gland. Apart from determining the size shape of the gland, it can also determine if there is any nodule in the gland. Treatment. Administering L-thyroid is the treatment of choice. It is given on the body weight basis. Those also varies according to age. There is no liquid form of hormone available, so it can be crushed and given with milk or fruit juice. Treatment with L-thyroxine is undertaken in newborns if TSH level is more than 10 milli international unit per liter. Older children who have only minor elevation of TSH, that is between 5 to 10 milli international unit per liter, and normal T4 levels are considered to have subclinical hypothyroidism. There is controversy regarding subclinical hypothyroidism. It should be followed up and treated only if there is associated symptoms of hypothyroidism. Food can decrease the absorption of this hormone. So if possible, it should be taken empty stomach. It is also important to take it on the same time every day. The TSH level is again rechecked after 3 months. That is how it is adjusted. Sometimes in case of congenital hypothyroidism, at the age of external L-thyroxine is stopped for about 6 weeks. Thyroid hormone level is checked. Find out if thyroid gland is become functional. Thyroid gland has still not become functional. The hormone has to be continued for whole life. Coming to prognosis. Compliance is maintained while taking thyroid hormone. Normal growth and development is expected in a child. The dose needs to be readjusted after some interval because it changes with age and weight. So I have told you everything what I thought I should be telling you about hypothyroidism. If you like the video, kindly like, share and subscribe, and kindly comment if you are facing any problem regarding this. I like to have a two-way communication. Thank you.